Alright, so I know I literally said just the other day that I'm gonna take a break from all these movies, but yeah, like literally the day after I say that, a certain other channel that covers as many animated movies as they can find in chronological order. They happen to upload a review of another movie that I have not covered, and I realized I was gonna have to take a look at it myself, see if I could find it anywhere, and yeah, it's on YouTube. So, yep, I went ahead and watched it, and so yeah, assuming there's not gonna be anything like any case like this in the near future, this hopefully should really be it. So yeah. Um, so I guess this movie has several titles, but the one I'm gonna go with is Tales of 1001 Nights. Um, so yeah, as you can guess, this is another adaptation of the Arabian Nights stories. Um, and yeah, it's a Czechoslovakian movie, and it's directed by Karel Zeman, the same guy who did Krabat, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. So yeah, that movie comes out like 4 years after this one. Um, so yeah, I don't need to, hold this one too much in comparison to that one. Like that one's pretty pretty close to a masterpiece, pretty much. Um, and yeah, this one's not too far behind. Um, so yeah, the story is we have or yeah, which character are we focusing on here? Is it Aladdin? Is it Alibaba? Nope, it's Sinbad. So yeah, the story is about Sinbad deciding to sail off into the sea, and yeah, without really giving too much away, he gets into all sorts of crazy adventures, and yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about the general story. But yeah, along the way, pretty much everything tries to kill him. Like nearly everything he encounters tries to kill him or tries to do something bad to him. Yeah, like the world has it out for him. Although he does point out that the sea is his friend because I don't know. Apparently, the sea is good at creating Deus ex machinas for him. So yeah. Um, so yeah, it's anyway. What makes this movie stand out is its animation. So unlike Krabat, which was pretty strictly cut out animation, this one is kind of a unique form of papercraft animation, which is like it's like a kind of a cross, like a unique hybrid of cutout animation and stop motion, because a lot of the like a lot of the human characters and stuff, they're like built like paper miniature figures, and yeah, they apparently move in stop motion and stuff. Um, uh, and yeah, I think I also saw some occasional 2D traditional animation in there. Um, and yeah, the stop motion was like so fluid that it almost looked like old school, like really really old CGI animation. Yeah, like I mean, this was like just months before that Tubby the Tuba movie came out, and tried to do the computer animation but failed, so they just did traditional 2D. Um, but yeah, it was like so fluid that yeah, the stop motion like literally looked like early CG animation. I mean, I could have sworn it was that, but yeah, obviously, if it was that, I'm pretty sure it would say somewhere on Wikipedia or somewhere that it's CG, but no. But yeah, it was really impressive and yeah, it was really interesting to look at. It's kind of a shame much of the movie is like narration, because like yeah, Sinbad's narrating his story and he's constantly talking, so I have to keep looking at the subtitles. So yeah, I don't get to look as much at the animation itself, so that's kind of a pity. I forget if I said the same thing when I reviewed Krabat, but yeah, but nonetheless, it was very impressive to look at. Also, the adventure was very interesting. It went in all sorts of crazy directions. I might nitpick and say that it got a little repetitive with like some of the locations he went to. Like you know, he encounters a lot of corrupt sultans, and he flirts with a bunch of princesses. He gets attacked by a bunch of guards on like multiple islands. So yeah, that gets kind of repetitive. And yeah, there is a bit of a yeah. I feel because of all the places he goes to, it does get a little structurally. Yeah, what's the word? Uh, I guess hectic might be one word to use. Um, yeah, it gets a it gets a little. Sorry, I can't find the right word. Discombobulating, I guess. Um, so yeah. Um, so in that regard, it's not quite as good as Krabat was. But yeah, it's not too far behind. The animation was still really cool to watch. Um, yeah, the adventure was still fun nonetheless. Yeah, all the little things that happened were imaginative. Um, there's one part of the story that I almost could have sworn was like ripped straight out of the Odyssey. I mean, yeah, I do wonder how much of Sinbad is inspired by the Odyssey. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, like there's a part where him and some other sailors get caught by a giant, like ogre or something, and yeah, it's almost beat for beat like the Cyclops chapter of the Odyssey, because like they impale it in its eyes. I mean, it doesn't have one eye, but still. So yeah, they blind it, and then like it goes crazy, and then like throws rocks at them and stuff as they try to sail away. Yeah, that seems ripped straight out of Odyssey, and yeah, I don't know much about Sinbad, so I don't know if they like got direct inspiration from Odyssey, and if that bit with the giant really was inspired by the Cyclops in the story, or if it even happened in the story. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. But yeah, it was a very interesting movie. It was entertaining. It got a little, you know, um, yeah, I did grow a little weary watching all the crazy directions it went in, but it was still interesting. Um, yeah. So yeah, overall, I did really like this movie. It was really cool. Not perfect, but still very enjoyable. Um, and overall, I hope this really is it for my reviews for a while. Like, I hope to be able to spend at least a couple weeks off of this stuff because, yeah, I'm getting a little. Yeah, I can tell I'm kind of hitting burnout with these reviews, and but yeah, again, if there is another movie that I missed that I find out about and am able to find somewhere, then yeah, I'll go back to that. But yeah, I'm hoping I can take a break from this stuff for a while. Again, I will look around for some of the other ones that I haven't been able to find, but aside from that, yeah, I do want this to be, you know, some time off from these movies. So, but yeah. Anyway, as usual, if there's anything else I feel I need to add, I'll put it in the comments. And I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie an 8 out of 10. And yeah, I highly recommend it to anyone who's interested. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that for now. Mash it and smash it, signing off.